Hey guys, welcome back to DONSLIFE. Today's video is a follow-up to another install that we completed not that long ago on my IBEX truck bed rack. We installed these guys here. This is a truck bed lighting kit or a cargo lighting kit that attaches directly to the cross rails on the IBEX system. But we're going to take the customizing just a little bit further, and we're going to outfit it with Diode Dynamics scene light kit on the IBEX truck bed rack. Let's go. Here's what comes in the scene light kit. You have 4 of the rock lights, which are going to be mounted to these brackets. We have 5 extension cables. I think 4 of them would be for the lights, and then 1 would be for the actual wiring harness, which is right here. Comes with some cable management plugs here. You just cut these to size. And this kit comes with an actual switch, so we'll get into that in a moment. And then we have all of our hardware, our T-channel nuts and bolts to mount the brackets up to the IBEX rack, probably somewhere in here and here. We'll figure out placement as we go. So before we jump into installing everything, let me just test it and show you its functionality. So I'm going to take my 12-volt bench tester here, and I'm going to connect the positive and the negative leads to the switch that comes with this kit. And then we're going to take the harness that goes to the lights, and instead of hooking up the splitter to all the extensions, I'm just going to connect it directly to the light. There's only one way to plug it in, so don't force it, just line it up. And then that should make this light operational once I send voltage to it and turn the switch on. So just turning it on here. I have it preset to 12 volts, 2 amps should be more than enough current, and let's run it. So it's now getting power. You can see the switch has 2 settings here. First position, off, second position. So the first position is the brightest. The second position is a little dimmer. So you have 2 options with this switch. So what I'd like to do next is find all the places that I'm going to put the mounting brackets. So these just go into the channel here, and then you attach them with hardware in behind. Now I just want to figure out my spacing. Because I have these traction boards here, I'd like the light to be as far back as possible, and I think as far forward as possible. So I don't know if we can get it in this area here. We'll have a look, but we might have to put it somewhere in this area. So this traction board might have to be adjusted or might just obstruct a little bit if we can't really shift it from side to side, but we'll figure that out. Installation is very straightforward. Take your T-nut, slide it into the channel where you want it. I like that they make them small enough to put into the channel versus having to take off all of the hardware and then slide them in from the end. So that's going to be convenient. And then take your bolt and your washer and tighten them up through those holes. One thing I'm doing to make this a little bit easier is you see these T-nuts, when you put them in, because they're smaller, they sink down a little bit and they kind of block the opening. So it's really hard to line up this bolt if they're sitting low. So I'm just taking an Allen key, putting it in behind so it lifts them up a little bit, and that should make this easier and line up better. Yeah, that will be a lot easier. And once they're started, just pull out the Allen key, and then we can finish tightening this up. I think that's where I want it right there. And that kind of clears the front of the traction boards, so I think that's a good spot. So I just realized something. It's going to be pretty tricky mounting the light on there once this is in place. So maybe we'll mount the lights first and then we'll place them. I call this just learning from my mistakes. At least we weren't done mounting all these brackets. That would have sucked. Okay, they're all mounted. So that's good news. Now we just have to connect all the extension cables and decide where our wiring is going to go. I'll use the 4 extension cables that came with each of the lights. I'll use the wiring harness that connects to each of the extension cables, but I'm not going to use the included switch at this time because I have a free spot in my aux beam switch panel, which will allow me to control at least one of the light settings, and I'm going to choose the bright light setting. So that means I'm going to chop up the extra harness that they give you, and I'm going to expose the wires that would be ground and then power for the high powered light. Now let me just double check that I hack up the right end. So this end is for this. So this is the end I'm going to cut open and expose the wires. I'll leave enough in case I ever need to splice it back together. We'll just connect one of these here so we can test it out. Okay, we'll turn it on. So that looks pretty bright. Move the power to the other lead. And that's dimmer. So we're not going to use the white wire. We will use the red and the black. So now that that's figured out, we'll take all of our extension cables, hook them up to each of the lights, have them come down here at the front of the rack with my light bar wiring. They'll go down under the cab, and then everything will connect probably somewhere in this area under the vehicle. And then this main wire that we hacked up, it will go to the switch panel that I have right here with the open spot that I have. And yes, I like to maintain my batteries. Look at that, clean bill of health, almost a 5-year-old battery. Oh, we're getting so close. Got all of our individual wires here, just wrapping them up. Then we'll tuck them up in this area here because they'll connect to the main wire that goes all the way to our switch panel, which is already hooked up. So we're in the final stretch. Well, it got a little bit dirty there, but everything is secured and should be working. So now let's test it. Just make sure my switch panel is on. Use our remote here. So it's on. I put it on number 7. It works. Hopefully this side does too. Yes, it does. Let's turn the lights off. Okay, it's daytime out, but we'll give it a shot anyway. That lights up that side pretty nice. And I'd say it's doing its job over here. Let's install some orange covers, but one thing I wanted to point out that I noticed when I was using these, there is a weather stripping inside the lens, and it comes with the lens. So when they give you these extra lenses, the weather stripping is already inside. The reason I bring this up, I don't have any fingernails anymore, I cut them. Sometimes the weather stripping stays behind on the light itself. This one made it, but I think it's actually sticking up a little bit. So what you can do is just make sure it's tucked in. So just be careful. If you're swapping the covers out a lot, you don't want to lose the weather stripping. I might glue that in there. We'll just see how it goes. Put an orange one on, make sure it clicks. I'll just do orange on one side for now, till we can go outside and look at it all from a distance and get the full effect. Now let's turn them on. There's our amber covers. White on this side. Shut the light off. Looks pretty cool. Let's turn our bed light kit on as well. That was the previous video we made. Man, we have a lot of light going on. Let's take this outside while we have some daylight and have a look. We'll use our remote. Let's turn on the bed light kit as well. Open the roll track. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna wait for it to get dark and then do a bit of a montage. Well, there we go, my friends. We got the install completed. We have the bed light kit and the scene light kit for the Kuat IBEX rack by Diode Dynamics. They also have a chase light kit, but I do have some chase lights on there right now that also act as brake lights. So I'm not sure if I'll install the kit that they have. But either way, we got a couple of them that are available installed on the Kuat IBEX rack. I'd like to thank my friends over at Kuat for helping make this video possible, and Diode Dynamics for bringing all this light to my bed rack. Great product. If you want to learn more about it, I'll leave links in the video description below. But on that note, if you like today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time.